Welcome back to episode 2 of Corner Store Crew. Got my guy Omar in the building. Got Rodario, our host, and we got the amazing Vicky.
Hey,
Yeah, we got IT in front of the camera. She got camera time, you heard it.
Yeah, I got an upgrade from behind the camera. I'm not camera girl anymore.
You know what I'm saying?
Back
Good
again
job.
with another episode, guys. Back again. So we have a special guest today, Omar, and he just basically dropped a new tape. So we gotta talk about that. Get a few feedbacks from other stuff that's going on, fashion, what's going on in the industry and stuff like that. So it's gonna be special. It's a special episode.
Yeah, whatever's going on in the world, we're gonna talk about it.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Shout outs to Captain Planet. It's my guy.
Alright, so you wanna start it off?
Alright. So yeah, you just dropped a new topic. That's a topic. You just dropped a new project there.
This guy's drunk.
And
Wait, what's in that cup? It's not no juice. Tequila chaser or no?
yeah, what we drinking though? What we drinking
You
on?
said
We
you got a
drinking on
new
Bacardi?
I don't know.
That
I
black
forgot.
tip,
I lost
black
track.
Yeah, I think we drink
Take black
Bacardi.
label.
Yeah, black label.
Make it till you make it, you're right.
We drinking that black label. Alright, so yeah, you just dropped a new project, new tape, man. How you feel about it?
Man, I feel this is cool, man. Initially, what I had thought planned for it was just a bunch of songs I got together. There was no like specific order or anything like that. Usually, I'm like real nitpicky with my projects, but I just felt I just bounced back from sort of a bad year and just wanted to give something to like my listeners. I kept hearing. I put out a project prior to that, Bloomberg 16, and it did really well. I felt like I dropped the ball on it because I was going through some personal stuff.
Yeah.
Nothing too crazy, but just like just personal stuff. But a lot of people was like, "Yo, what's up? Like, what's been going on with the music?" So I just felt the need to just drop something. People took it in better than what I thought.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying I thought it was gonna be like, like mediocre or anything like that. But it's like I see a lot of people love it, and it's just like that's just an appetizer for what I got cooking coming sooner or later, hopefully by the summer. But I'm dropping something this year, another project this year, because I kind of I have two. I basically drop the project every 14, 15, 16, 17. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna drop another one on 18. But the things just happen. I like dropping big bodies of work. I'm not really like a singles guy, but I just like dropping music. I like to hear music. I'm a fan of music, so you know what I'm saying.
That's good, man. That's good.
So let me ask you, on the tape, right? What was your favorite song to record? Or what you think was your best track on the tape?
That's really hard to pick. I think my favorite is I can't even really tell you my favorite song. I like all of them. Like Me.
That's one of my favorites.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Like Me is just because sometimes I feel like when I create something like that, it's like wow. Like I look at it like wow, I just made that. Like I really made like a fucking song because like niggas know how to rap. I was like, oh shit, I made a song. Like this is really like some catchy ass song. I like Ring Ring a lot because it's my cousin Chibaski started production not too long ago, but he's like emerged immensely. Like his craft has gotten way better in a matter of almost a year. He was doing like 1, 2, 3 beats. Now his shit sound just stupid, like ridiculous.
Right.
So and that was like another great song in my opinion. The skits was cool and all of that. Everyone's favorite is Why Stop. I like Why Stop a lot too.
Two of my favorites is Another League and Office.
Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, Office was like Office.
And I like the last song too.
Prequel to sequel.
Prequel to sequel.
Yeah.
So basically, what prequel to sequel is, thanks for bringing it up. The project I'm dropping in 2018 is going to be called 4 Seasons, the sequel. Because in 2015 I dropped a tape called 4 Seasons.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So this is basically like part 2 to that
Right.
sequel. So prequel to
sense.
sequel. That's what I meant by that.
Who you was talking about at the last part of that song?
What's on?
The last song on the tape, the pre-single.
Oh, with the
When you stopped rapping, you was just talking.
Oh no, that was my boy. Eat Your Own Icon.
Oh,
It
okay,
just
I
ran-
thought it was you. For
Nah,
a second,
just
I was
ran-
like, yo, who's he going at?
Nah, just random
Yeah,
shit
he
talking.
thought you were
man.
saying
I thought
Nah,
you
just
said shots.
random.
I was like,
Just
God
random
damn.
shit talking, man. Just
I was
talking
like,
shit, cause
God damn, who
we
pissed you off, man?
we know we them niggas, so we just gotta let it be known that we them niggas. Even
I
though
feel
niggas
you,
already
dog.
know that we them niggas.
I feel you, fam. You gotta put your stamp out there.
You know
I
what
feel
I'm
you.
saying? That's all it is, man. It's, motivational talk. Not even just for the fact of that. You feel me? When we talk, we listening to ourselves too. So we gotta, we know to step our shit up as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
You gotta keep it. You gotta keep consistent and make sure that
Definitely.
everything is in place for your next move.
definitely appreciate
Yeah.
that. No, seriously.
So, question I gotta ask, like, based off you dropping this tape, what impact or what's your goal that you saw from you dropping this one?
Basically,
What you would like for it to do?
well, personally for myself, I just felt like coming up, independent music scene,
Mm-hmm.
and then the way rap is going now, everyone's just picking up a mic.
Yeah.
So it's just like you're hearing something new every other day. And that's why sometimes a lot of dudes are more consistent than others, but at the same time, it's kind of oversaturated in the game.
Mm-hmm.
You don't take value on a project. Like, not a lot of projects have, like, replay value. Like, you get into something and something else just drops, you listen to that, now you into
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So what I was going into, because my last project, Number 16, was more like mood music. It was real slow.
Yeah.
That's the kind of music I'm into. It's real slow, the bars is there, it's music to listen to. This one, I was just looking for, like, replay value. Like, basically a hit tape in a way.
Mm-hmm.
But I still wanted to focus on lyricism, which I put in there.
Yeah.
So that's
You
what
definitely did.
Yeah, I put in there. Another League was like a lyrical exercise kind of song, you know what I'm saying? Everything else was songs, but Another League was like, I bet, like, these bars are still here. Every song got bars on it, like punchlines, all of that, metaphors, all of that. And Another League was like, alright, just blatantly, and then I just super, like, playing with flows, just flow switching all throughout the song. 'Cause I like to do shit like that. Generally with this project was basically, like I said, I just wanted to put myself back where I felt I was at before and just keep pushing on forward from that. 'Cause I just felt like, myself personally, not saying it was true, not saying it was true or not true, I just felt like I was forgotten, so I just had to come back in and just
That's
show
how,
niggas.
like, I judge, like, music nowadays. I base it off, like, whatever the impact was and whatever you set for it.
Mhm.
Like, cause like a lot of people think that, putting out a mixtape or a project or whatever you want to call it, they think that just because there are a few people who fuck with them or whatever, they think they're supposed to just normally just do good.
Yeah, definitely, exactly.
Off rip.
Like Eminem's
And-
album,
Yeah,
that shit is trash, but still number one.
yeah, exactly. But
One parts Eminem. One parts.
but
Shout out Joe Buddy.
there's a good question for that too. But yeah, like people, I base based off the impact and what you set for it as a goal. Because like one thing I was happy about when when I first listened to your project was that one, it wasn't like 52 songs like what most of these fucking upcoming rappers do.
And then it's like so overwhelming.
Yo,
when
nigga Chris
when they
Brown dropped
play
like
shit.
150 songs. Now he facing jail time. Like that
Yeah,
gotta
yeah.
fuck up the new year,
Yeah.
bro. Like that is crazy.
Oh,
My son
that-
just dropped like. He be
Allegedly.
wildin'. I mean, but Chris Brown could do that shit. 'Cause
Yeah, I
he's
feel
Chris
like he
Brown,
could do that because
but at
like,
the
every
same
song is a
time,
hit though. Like
Not really, cause
okay,
how
if
many-
he drops one
of
project,
songs
there's
are
at least 5 hits on that one.
but there's 50 songs.
Okay,
Yeah, but then because when
something's gotta give.
So you
like,
go 5 for 50 in the field. Is
Yeah,
that
nah,
good?
it depends on
it's
what-
not a good ratio.
I think that depends on what
but-
kind of fan you are. Some people are stands and they might.
No, yeah, that's it. But
songs
Chris Brown has a
yeah.
lot of stands. Like Chris Brown got a lot of stands, and Chris Brown generally makes great music. I feel like my fault that we go a little bit off subject.
Nah, go ahead, man.
With Chris Brown, I just feel like he's devaluing his legacy because regardless, he's still a GOAT. Like he's
Yeah.
still a
Yeah.
GOAT. He is our Michael
I know.
Jackson.
He
bar
he
none.
is, but that whole Rihanna thing is a major setback.
No,
for
but
him,
you know
like-
what's crazy? It wasn't.
But it was.
Cause
Like,
he
ever
walked,
since that
he
happened,
walked
he's
through
had
that
so
fire,
many.
but he
Like,
still walked through that fire.
He's had a lot of
and he
incidents,
did make
but
a comeback with the whole Michael Jackson like performance on BET.
But then,
like,
and then we later found out he has problems in the head. He's really a nutball.
Well, mental
But
illness is a big thing
that's
in our
that's-
country,
but
and nobody pays any
you seen the
attention
documentary?
to it.
You seen the documentary?
I love the documentary.
He explained the situation. It's like, yo, it's been ongoing, and I just lost my marbles, and I apologize. Which, you know what happened, dealing with Caribbean women sometimes. I'm not saying I'm not saying no, I'm not like,
Tim is over here
not saying
that's supposed to be
no, I'm not saying that like that was justified in no way, shape, or form, but no one should be putting their hands on nobody.
On nobody.
Because there's always going to be reciprocation. There's only so much a person can take.
Yeah.
But regardless, he went crazy in the Lambo. Marcialago, Jalago, I don't know, Jello, LaMelo Ball, I don't know. But, but that shit was crazy. But Chris Brown, but even then, like, the nigga still rose through the flames and came back with hits after hit. And that was honestly the greatest thing that happened to him. Why? He literally said, I just started saying whatever the fuck I wanted. Yeah. And everything, and he don't gotta think twice about dropping it. He dropped whatever the fuck.
And his music has improved since then.
Yeah, and he's one. I ain't gonna lie, it sucks, but he's one of the best rappers out too.
Yeah,
he's one of the best rappers out too. He can rap his ass off, flow switch, all that. The nigga's on a track with fucking. When he did the shit with Busta Rhymes, I said, yo, this nigga's. Yeah. I can't even do that shit.
Yeah, I fuck around. Can rap.
Choke him on time too, trying to.
And he did that freestyle with LA Leakers too.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. You feel me? Even though we always talk about the same kind of, just freak boy nasty shit, I don't really that the gang affiliation shit is.
But you think the problem is Chris Brown, like if he dropped 50 some whatever tracks or whatever songs on that album, it works for him though. Well, like for an upcoming person,
that's why I said.
Nobody's gonna want to listen to all that music, and
there's some established artists that can't drop 50 track or 45 songs.
Still can't because. The one thing is, like, I was happy about, like, the 7-track or whatever. Like, if you go, like for example, you go to Fordham and someone give you the mixtape to go listen. Yo, that should be like a 67 song.
It's more than 10 tracks on that.
Yeah, niggas gotta start giving out flash drops.
Yo,
CDs is in the dump.
Yo, that's
I'm like, yo, you gonna give me that shit? Where am I putting it?
Yeah,
I'm like, yo, my car don't even got a CD player. I don't even have a car. Like,
you better give me a car with your
I gotta holla at the
I've seen
17
people
bus
do that,
driver.
hand out cards with their SoundCloud link on it. But then they still want money. It's like, but your SoundCloud is like for free.
And I'm happy too. The one thing I'm happy about too was that he wasn't rapping over any old beats. I am totally happy about that because then
I listen to
pressure. Yeah, they definitely do
have
pressure.
Really?
Yes,
because
then if I listen,
me and him were talking about
if I listen to like let's say like a Wu-Tang beat, whatever. And
like Triumph, like let's say somebody raps over Triumph and then you rap over
Triumph. And you're rapping over it, or like
people
Quiet Storm.
Consciously or unconsciously, they're
gonna
hold you to that
compare
standard.
you.
Yeah, that's a fact. No, that is
whether you want to admit it or not, or you think you're not doing
that
it
is
or not.
hands down a fact.
And
that's why.
Because it wasn't as good.
And that is why, when it comes to freestyles, I try to make it my own.
Yes.
Because I'm not trying to. All right. So perfect example. Tuesday, Ala Makonnen song. Every remix sound like his song, just verses. They went the same flow and all of that. So it's like, damn, this shit is still the best. But if you take it and you make it your own and you just do something different to it, like I have
what you did with Portland, that's what
exactly.
His Portland freestyle,
I approached it differently.
Yeah.
Like, I just approached it. All my freestyles, Goosebumps in the Trap. I approached it differently. Like, I just try to approach everything differently. Because if not, definitely hands down, they're gonna compare it to the original. Of course,
if
you take the same beat,
of course, it's hands down, without a fact.
Because then I'm here listening to your project, and I'm holding you up to like a GOAT in the game.
Exactly.
And I'm like, damn, he did a performance.
And I done touch certain beats like fucking damn, what's the name of that beat? Fuck, what the fuck that.
Damn, I forgot what that shit called, but I know exactly what you're talking about Jay-Z.
I touched that beat. Yeah. I touched Flavor in Your Ear. I touched Cameron's beat. What the fuck? Fucking song was that him and Kanye West? Damn, Purple Haze. I'm smacked. What the fuck song was that? Down and Out. I touched Down and Out. But at every beat, I just gotta approach it differently. You approach it the same way, it's not gonna compare, or it's just not gonna compare. It's gonna be trash.
I think there was an era for that though, like when everybody was doing like a remix to like a Millie, and it was cool because nobody had to switch up the beat. People just had to rap on it. If you was a good rapper at the time, but I think the way that music is transitioning now, it's like
especially
take the beat, make it your own. Because if you want that uniqueness, every artist is different. Every artist brings something different to the table.
Definitely. And also, like my thing is now I try to touch instrumentals as least possible as I can. I don't know if that made sense grammatically, but I tried not to. I'd still do it from time to time, definitely. But when it comes to projects especially, I just like to release original work. I just like original work, and it gives you
original is better.
And it gives you a time that it gives you a time to really flow throughout your creativity. Because if you heard something prior, then initially, subconsciously, you're going to be mimicking that to some extent, some way, somehow.
That's how I feel like when I hear like the same flow, I'm like, yo, I've heard this flow before, but I don't know where I've heard it from. But I know that you're copying somebody else, and it's like, what are you doing?
Flow is the easiest thing for you to get caught jacking because everybody has something unique.
That's why everyone was coming at Tory Lanez
about that shit. Yeah, definitely.
But he stole flow and lyrics, so that's a little bit different.
Tory Lanez got caught too many times. That's my.
I think the problem with Tory Lanez.
I'm still a fan,
but he got caught too many times.
He wasn't even discreet about it.
Yeah, he was like, yo, bro, like.
I think that freestyle lasted 2 days before people was like, yo, this is Don Q bars. And who else he stole from now?
Cassidy was a lame-o because he's like, yo, Don Q. He tagged Don Q, yo, he owes a check. Cassidy, chill, bro. Like,
because you know Don Q wasn't gonna say no nonsense.
You
just want the check.
You want the check, bro.
You need the money.
Now let me ask
you want the VVS's like Vicky got on that.
Oh, damn. I don't know what that means, but okay.
Oh, I don't know what it means either, but it refers to diamonds.
Now let me ask you this, because Dara was talking about prequel to sequel, and you got Ichiro and you got Icon, and you've been doing work with Ichiro and Icon for a long time, as long as I've known you. So my question would be is, which rappers kind of influenced, or what music influenced you to start rapping in the first place, or that you kind of take your sound from? Because some people be like, oh,
definitely.
I started my shit and this
I'm gonna tell you like
everybody
this.
has an influence.
My 3 favorite MCs. I listen to everybody but my 3 favorite MCs in this order is Lupe, Jay-Z, and Nas. Okay. Favorite MCs. Not saying I know all their work word for word and nothing like that, but just the way they rap and what they bring to the game, I just love it. Like I dream of being as lyrically inclined as Lupe and Nas, but still making great records like Jay-Z. It's just the perfect. And the cool thing about them is they're all affiliated with each other. So Nas inspired Lupe to rap. Nas had beef with Jay-Z. Lupe could have potentially signed with Jay-Z at one point, but he didn't. Why? I don't know. Now he's retired and making
that nigga
comments about Kendrick.
You know what's crazy?
But I ain't gonna lie. My son not holding his tongue, but cause he been my fault to cut you off. He been on some shit. Cause I agree with him. And I always told people this too. Kendrick Lamar's a great MC. His punchlines are just not that great. His punchlines aren't that great.
I feel like he made his argument as, he doesn't have good punchlines, so he's not a good lyricist. And I don't think
that's not what he said.
There's so many integral parts to being a lyricist.
No, that's a fact. No,
but does he sound like old nigga mad, or does he not sound like old nigga? I feel like he sounds like old nigga mad.
Somewhat, but you gotta understand, and I don't mean to be, because I'm not even a Lupe stan, because his last 2 projects was trash to me. Except Tetsuo and You, that shit was amazing. But it's just, the thing with that is I understand what it was like people singing Kendrick is the God MC. But he's like, how can he be the God MC if his punch, he was talking about...
Alright, let me ask you this before we go on. Let me ask you this. You have Drake, Tiff.
Refill, please.
Refill, please.
Thanks, Mama Jer.
I'm like a boss.
I like how she just looked at it.
Okay, so since we're on the topic of Tiff, and I love your visuals, sorry, but y'all been cutting me off the whole time. I feel like I have no time
You're
to
the
talk.
desk up, bro. You don't talk.
Alright, what? I'm not here just to look pretty. Anyways, so the first time I ever heard your rapping, because Tiff's my best friend, was the video that she was in, and absolutely loved. And I was like, bitch, this nigga can rap, fire. And then I listened to your project, and then I watched the visual for like Me. So Where do you get like your concepts of?
Like
Huh?
we don't have a visual.
No, it does. I seen it on Instagram.
Oh no, that was
I
a
think
commercial.
the promo video.
That was a commercial.
Oh.
Yeah, promo
Right.
video. I'm sorry.
Commercial.
But yeah, really good visual.
Yeah, but like I liked it because it was like in the hood, like so like.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do next? Like to like.
We try to keep our ideas as original as possible. I don't got no money to be writing no race and shit like that, even though I wish I did, cause I'd be frightened.
But it doesn't even make a video.
No.
It does. It does. But it's just
videos
what you.
like
Yeah,
40
exactly.
ounces
No, exactly. It's really what you see.
Kendrick make videos looking like a bum sometimes.
Nah, but his
I think Kendrick
videos
makes the
are
best
fucking.
videos right
He made
now.
the best. He had the best videos in 2017, my opinion. Well, what I see with my eyes.
For me, 2016 was Solange because she was wilding. Like, don't touch my hair.
Yeah, them shits is crazy.
she's crazy.
It's
Nah,
just,
I got Travis Scott on that one.
Travis Scott.
Yes.
I think he just makes trippy stuff. Because Beeves in the Trap was in that, and it was just.
Beavis in the Trap.
Beavis in the Trap was lit. Like.
Goosebumps was better.
Goosebumps was hard.
Goosebumps was way fire.
Butterfly was hard.
Butterfly was hard, but
Butterfly was
Goosebumps
cool.
is best. Because
Yeah.
it should just be funny. Like I don't know. It just
You gotta
it
be
just,
mega. You
Goosebumps
gotta be
was
mega high.
like a cheesy like Halloween.
No, it gotta be high.
Like it was what it was supposed to be. Like they made that shit trippy as fuck, so it was dope.
that shit was hard.
Using the Trap was just cool. Like
It was just cool, like the car, the smoke, the,
The
girls.
Lambo
it was
doing
like,
donuts,
yeah,
it was-
like,
I'm trying to take as much inspiration from that as possible because I want to videos to be budgetable. But you can make something regular look so extraordinary.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
honestly, hardest videos that ever. One of the hardest videos that ever come out was Chief Keef Don't Like, and it was just 50,000 niggas in the parking with mad guns, and that video was so fire. But what made it so fire was the record. The record was
Yeah.
good too. So it has to complement each other. Like both things have to complement each other. Like
Yo,
you
with
see
a
a lot
bunch
of
of
great,
niggas with no shirt on.
no shirt on and just
Dress
straight guns.
shaking.
Yes.
And they set the
Thank
trend
you.
for that because
And
now you
nobody
just see that all the
second-guessed
time.
that shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
this is cool.
it's crazy.
Fine.
A bunch of niggas just putting a gun in the camera's sidebar. I seen a funny ass video on Twitter. Niggas is in the whip. Niggas is in the whip talking about they about to go catch some ops. They like, yeah, nigga had a fucking assault rifle. How do niggas get these guns? Don't know.
Yo.
Yeah, but
was it
nigga, probably Chicago
Yeah.
or some shit. Not even trying to be funny, but
Nah, but that's what it
probably
is.
like you feel me. So niggas is waving the gun at the camera and shit like that. They driving up to the op block and
It's
so
meant to make come for you, man.
You
They
want to
say
know how
Vince
they get
Mensa,
these shits? I seen a video on Twitter. Like I was
Cops are
amazed. It was a gang of niggas outside like a fucking gun shop. These niggas like tied something to the door, had a truck,
Oh, I
yanked
seen
the
that.
door
Seen that.
open,
I
ran
seen
there.
that.
They had one nigga just breaking the glass. Boom.
Yeah, they was on
boom,
their Fast
boom.
and Furious shit.
They
It
was
wild.
ODing like
That shit was another
niggas
one.
said real gang shit. Y'all was
Check it.
wildin'.
Yeah, that they OD wildin'. What nigga? You're sleeping under the jail. Like,
They buried
so basically, the niggas is sticking the gun up. Niggas say, yo, my nigga, if you ain't from this block, don't say gangway. That nigga so got the gun. All you see is whoop whoop. Nigga said, ooh.
Put the phone
It
down.
was game over, bro. I would have told my mans, hit it, bro. I'm not going to jail.
You
It's like
gonna-
I'm
I think
gonna
they're gonna
die.
earn that shit.
Yeah, they're gonna earn that. I'm either gonna die or they're gonna take me in cuffs with a broken shoulder, bro. Like I'm not going down like that, bro. If I was willing to shoot at them niggas, god damn it, I'm willing to shoot at them too. You feel me? Fuck, my fault. Damn, we went on topic again.
Nah,
This
it's
is the
cool.
way we got like this. We having fun.
Yeah, so what was my question again? Oh, my question was that where you said Lupe. Oh, no, I actually didn't have a question. I was saying like, yo, Lupe have these weird shit on Instagram now. Where this nigga is like in Africa or some shit with a sword.
Yo, this nigga.
No, martial
no,
arts.
cause
I think he's just super woke right now.
Yeah,
no, not
he's
even
in
that.
Dave
No, not even
Chappelle
that.
right now.
No,
He's in
not
his
even that.
Dave
Not even
Chappelle.
that. Well, sort of, but he
Dave
retired.
Chappelle's thing was a little bit different.
He retired. Like he doesn't want to rap anymore. He says it's not really that fun.
How far though do you being woke get you? Like,
no,
how
but he's
far?
into
Take
martial
you
arts.
far.
Like he grew up doing martial arts.
Oh, he does?
So he knows. So
But
yeah, he knows how to do all that
I
shit.
think they
too.
asked like a samurai if his form was official, and the guy was like, "Yeah."
Yo, bro, this shit
Yeah,
look
legit. Like,
This
he's
nigga
legit.
look like-
He's not
it's
just
what he's
hold-
into.
he's
It's
not
what
holding
he's-
steak
Yeah,
knives
no, it's
because
what
Bro,
is he
this
like,
that's
nigga
shit,
look
like-
official like if he was from the Bruce Lee era, bro.
No, he did. That's what he like. That's Lupe's like the only celebrity I follow.
I've always interpreted Lupe as like different, like
Yeah.
not different in a
And
bad
then
way,
Lupe
but he
old
just does
too.
shit
My
that you're
son like 40 and change.
I've never seen that
That's
before.
very Caucasian.
Yeah,
like.
that's like
Yeah.
that's
But that's
Caucasian.
what. But you know what's
No.
crazy? cause Lupe, Pharrell, and Kanye had like a clique called Child Rebel Soldiers. They were supposed to drop an album, but they never did. But basically, Lupe was like, I don't want to say not comparing him to, but just a low rank. Kanye, you know, Kanye was on some different shit. Lupe was on some different shit. Lupe came out skateboarding, doing things blacks didn't do. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, Pharrell, but that came much later.
Yeah, that was after that whole ice cream era.
Yeah, that came much later.
No, because Pharrell started off skateboarding. He was on that nerd weird shit with that Chinese kid, with that Chinese guy, Asian.
No, I wouldn't say.
I don't want to say Chinese.
They was you know, NERD came out. Yeah, him and Chad Hugo making beats and shit like that. Well, yeah, you could say that because then he came out with his brand, Ice Cream BBC, which was the skate brand. It was kind of sort of a skate brand. Because Lupe came out. That was his first breakout song. Keep Push.
Yeah.
And you know, niggas still.
That song.
Yeah, that song.
That was
you don't even have to play a clean version for that song, right? There's no curse words.
No, this curse. Not even. Yeah, not
no
even.
Curse words,
There's a Kick Push. I mean, Food and Liquor 1 and 2 phenomenal albums. I like Fahrenheit 115, like his old mixtapes. The nigga used to go bar crazy. Like niggas don't know. Like niggas wasn't really listening to Lupe when the nigga was going like bar crazy. Usually how I get into artists, because I didn't get into hip hop until I got like to high school. Like I wasn't listening to music. Like
when you start rapping?
I started rapping at the age of 14 officially. Like I always been into rhyming.
Like writing and stuff.
Yeah, I had a crush on this girl when I was like in sixth grade. Nah, that's how it all starts. I had a crush on this girl in sixth grade. I couldn't bring up the guts to talk to her, so I used to write poems.
I feel like that's like the way everybody starts rapping.
English was my favorite subject because I like to write. I like to make up stories and shit like that. Like I even wrote I made a comic. I couldn't draw, but I made like some stick figure comic book with a good plot. And like, I had this teacher that she said, "Oh, I can get this published." I think that was lying.
Check out Omar and your nearest Barnes and Noble.
But yeah, so that's how we got into it. Then Bosky listened to hip hop a lot, and he would like just put me on the shit. Then I started listening to it. Like my first favorite rapper was Eazy-E. Then I found out he didn't write his own stuff, so that broke my heart.
Definitely Ice Cube.
Yeah, you feel me? But then later on with Ice Cube, that shit is quick. Cause usually when I get into something, I get into it, then I look at its origins. So I used to watch like mad YouTube videos and West Coast Gangsta. That was my shit. West Coast Gangsta rap at one point. Yeah, Tone Low.
Yo, them niggas didn't have no smile on their face. Yeah, they didn't have no beat to their move. They was just all like.
There was no gimmicks back then.
Yeah, they was
no
like.
Gimmicks. It was just straight. What you see
is
what you got.
Even now, like a lot of West Coast artists are still like the authentic.
Authentic
I think
West Coast
shit is
have their own identity, and and the West Coast they have their own. They have their own.
Even what's that kid's name?
To the
what his album had that
Vince Staples.
Vince
Staples.
Yeah. He's nice.
Yeah,
Vince nice, and his interviews are amazing. And he
Yes.
keeps it G funky, like
He definitely does.
That nigga's mad smart. But,
it's crazy how smart that nigga is.
Damn, what the fuck was I saying before?
You talking about the Easy?
Oh yeah. So I got into then my cousin like Sean, he used to rap. And he was like, that nigga was like, I'm better than him now though. Fuck out of here. Now my son's still dumb nice, but it's like I'm better than you, bro. But yeah, we argue about that shit every time we see each other. But so it's like, I bet I fell in love with it. I linked up. I had a neighbor, Alan. I don't know if you know Alan.
Nah.
1B. Black dude, they be coming in every once in a blue. He comes in.
He used to go out with the short joint. He lives in the apartment with the dogs.
Yeah. They were short in his big
moms. Yeah, good dude.
So he used to run a studio. Back then, he went by. It was him and his man Jack Armando. He went by Doc. Armando went by Jack Trade. They were called Alkaline. They ran studio sessions at he had a space in Fordham. So I used to go over there, whatever case may be. He let me record songs, I used to put songs on the MySpace. But I used to like it. I got into it. I enjoyed it a lot, but I didn't know what to do. Like I would just like record a song, drop it, and just let's see where it goes. And when I bumped into me and Ro meshed through Pito.
Just to make sure you guys know that's not me.
No, not him. My boy Ichiro. I don't even know how
calling me.
I don't even know how we got here. But I was
put me on, bro.
But Ichiro, when we had one conversation, and ASR was there before I was there, came in, and then he gave me a real vision as to, because he studied the game. Like, I watched the game, I was a fan of the game, but he studied the game. He said, yo, we can do this way, and then that's just how everything clicked. And moving forward, I don't even know if I answered your question. I think I steered off OD.
No, it's good. Yours was a poem. You was a poet.
Yeah.
No, I mean, you got through your influences. So you said Lupe.
Okay, influences. No. Oh no, because these are like my influences in the game. Those are my favorite rappers. And influences too, but my influences in the game are Future and ASAP Mob.
Right now?
Forever. Why? Because they don't get enough credit for coming in the game and doing what they wanted to do.
Yeah.
Unscripted.
ASAP Mob, I could definitely get that.
And Odd Future too. Odd
Future. I thought you said Future.
They came in the game. They came in the game, and them niggas don't get enough. Like Tyler, I still think Tyler to this day doesn't get enough credit for how lyrical he is. Like, he's dumb nice. Like, Tyler.
I was saying lyrical. I just thought he wasn't as lyrical at the bunch.
I like their style. I like everything.
But it's just the shit he says.
Like Sweatshirt can rap.
Like niggas don't give, like, right now the type of shit Lil Wayne is on, and the type of shit niggas don't give 2 Chainz credit for being such a phenomenal lyricist. Why he says shit out the box.
2 Chainz. The 2 Chainz is an amazing.
Yeah, amazing, because he says shit out the box. It's like, what the fuck? Like, I'm so underground to listen to me. You gotta sit on the floor. That's crazy.
Yeah.
You so underground. I gotta sit on the floor to listen to you, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that's OD. Like, you finna. But why those two groups? Because for one, I mean, I know all Future broken up, but they all became their own brands elsewhere. ASAP Mob, all of them individually have their own brands, but still united as one. It comes back, Trap Lord. Trap Lord is V-Lone. Last year, Being Broke, Mariano Infantry. Then, ASAP Rocky's just doing his thing.
Yeah, fashion-wise.
Exactly, but everything, you know what I'm saying?
You get
mainly those two
Kardashian
groups.
Jenner, you're in. Like, you're
mostly those two groups, and they came in the game.
Into the sunken place.
They came in the game just being themselves, being themselves, doing what they did. Like, I literally remember chilling in my room when my TV had a back, watching Sucker Free Countdown.
Oh, the big
seeing when plasmas was popping. Niggas don't cop plasmas like that no more. But we had a plasma in the living room, but my TV had back. You feel me? Like, my TV was thick. But I remember watching Sucker Free Countdown, looking at this nigga. Then I remember, I don't know how did I get into Our Future. The controversial Earl video. Then I just got into that shit.
Oh,
that shit was
We
weird.
was at the Earl video.
My favorite Earl song is Burgundy. Like, Burgundy is my favorite song by Earl. Like,
damn,
I feel like they're all just like
all of them
grew up like a group of kids, like just ready to do shit with their lives, and just
you
like
can tell,
have
like,
fun.
the oldies freestyle in the video, they were just like goofy.
Yeah, like it's like you fuck with them if you do, you don't if you don't. Like,
exactly. So
they don't care.
And that is just a tremendous, because there's no gimmicks, there's none of that shit. Like, we coming to you as we all take it or leave it, and that's just authentic. Because I feel like right now, just a lot, even with up and coming rappers, I witness this a lot. Niggas are just faking the funk, and that's not good.
God, I call them the Power Rangers, the Teletubbies, like the Rainbow Kids. It's just too much for me.
That's just
I hate that. I hate actually when someone faking, knowing that you never lived that life. Cause like when you look like certain OGs in the game, like say for example like a Snoop Dogg or like a Jeezy or like a Gucci Man or even Jay-Z. These niggas really did those type of shit that these up and coming rappers doing now. And I'm not saying certain rappers now, because I believe 21 Savage actually, because that whole
thing.
I like
21. 21's really nice.
What's his name?
He's really good.
What's that nigga name that got killed? Damn, I can't remember his name. He used to tie that fucking bandana around his neck.
You're talking about...
Damn, I forgot his name. But it was his clique who killed him. So I believe when 21 said...
Bankroll Fresh.
Yeah, Bankroll Fresh, yes. It's his clique that killed him. They all were friends, but like I forgot what went south. But yeah, it was his clique that killed him.
The shit be real, man. It's not even like...
But like, you could tell with certain rappers it's faking it, bro.
But what I more so mean by like authenticity is just, definitely that. But it's like
I don't think you should rap about anything about shooting guns if you don't live that lifestyle.
No,
Unless you like
But then people say that that's rap. Like they think rap is being hood, being from the project.
Yeah, but then
like
now when you go to certain hoods, they thinking you're tough. They're not thinking like, oh, this nigga.
I mean,
thinking about that lifestyle.
It varies. It varies.
You're not gonna try to G-check you everywhere.
But you don't know that. Like, what if one day somebody comes to you
No,
like,
even NBA, everyone knew that. Looking at NBA, young boy. Yeah, looking at him, people tried him. People tried him with his chain.
Nah, I mean,
yeah, people gonna
they
try
snatch
it,
it, but they tried it.
Shit,
but
like what you about? Like,
yeah,
there's not a lot of.
really
I only deem a couple people in the rap game like untouchable, like won't get their chains out. Like a Gucci man don't gotta worry about getting his chains.
Yeah, that's not
He's like a veteran.
You ain't going far.
Jeezy,
You ain't going far, fam.
Snoop Dogg niggas is not touching him.
Because it's one is a respect thing, and two is just some people's like, nah, I don't think it's not worth it.
You don't want to try.
I don't think you're ready for that.
Yeah.
But I feel like also with that comes with it just how you act outside. Because a lot of niggas, you know, you can rap about that shit, but it's like, alright, like
if you was in the car shooting, you should not be rapping.
Like cornball niggas that go out and like.
Even
just
getting
act stupid. You feel me? Like
there's one thing.
Perfect
being
example.
Weird to be cool
Bobby Shmurda. Like they was rapping about everything that they was doing. Definitely got indicted. Like everybody went down. So
that nigga case record was crazy. I read that shit. I was like, yo, nigga had to shoot up with his own brother. Like that's crazy.
Nah. And that's how the cops got him because they listening to your music and they're like, free Bobby.
Free Bobby.
That nigga's about to take over New York, man.
That
nigga's GS9.
Them niggas really kicked the hinges off a door.
When everybody else came out, he took a old Banks beat and just made that shit relevant.
Just made that shit relevant and everything was
what was that? The instrumental, the Jackpot, right?
Jackpot, yeah.
That's crazy.
Lloyd Banks, that song was hard too. But Bobby rolled the beat and it was just like he just made that shit like dope as hell. Gucci Mane, your favorite artist? Explain.
I think the influence he got right now, like even in general, he opened
favorite artist right now.
So many, many.
Jay-Z's my favorite rapper, but Gucci Mane's
because Gucci Mane is so well respected. It is ridiculous, and I'm gonna be honest. I cannot fathom why, but he is such I know he's just such a real nigga, But it's just still, it's damn, dude,
Because my favorite two artists is LL Cool J and Big Daddy Kane.
Big Daddy Kane's immaculate.
Cause them niggas changed the game forever.
I mean, actually, yes. You say you like 21, you like Migos, right?
Yeah.
So you wouldn't have any of those rappers without Gucci. What about Young Thug?
That's a big fact.
Future.
That's a huge fact.
But Gucci don't rap like those guys.
No, but he doesn't. But they look up to that.
He opened the door. First of all, he put Future on. That's one.
Yeah.
And when
he put him
on, he had him signed, and then he let him go because he wasn't gonna be able to do shit from jail. And Migos, that's the people say he's like they say Gucci's the fourth Migos. He's the Godfather of Migos.
Yeah, it's called the Godfather.
That's the original Migos, man.
But LL Cool J for me and
I've never seen somebody go to jail because Gucci wasn't that lyrical when he was first rapping. He was cool, a lot of trap shit. He came out and worked on his craft in jail and came back out
people just love a comeback story.
Mr. Davis is a good album.
Yeah,
he's come back. El Gato's a great project.
Drop Top Wop, East Atlanta he dropped great projects.
His projects back then were hard too. It was wavy, Lemonade, fucking.
Lemonade in middle school days, 8th grade. I remember that.
State versus those were good projects. But it just wasn't. But now that the game is where it's at right now, people respect lyricism, but they just don't want to listen to that. Lyricism right now, I feel, unless you're Kendrick Lamar, Drake, or something like that.
Nobody's listening.
Nobody. It doesn't have that much replay.
Unless you're there for the bars, because I'm one of the people that's there for the bars, but I can appreciate Gucci Man, but I'm there if J. Cole's rapping, I'm listening.
And you're probably 1 out of 10 people. Everybody else want to turn up.
I feel like not necessarily that. The thing is with that because
time and the place.
I think I take an artist. I don't know if you guys ever heard of Russ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Russ is very talented.
Yes.
Very talented.
Very talented. He came at DJ Academics crazy on that.
Very talented. He sells out.
That nigga's gonna smack the shit out of him.
No, you're talking about Vic Mensa.
No, both Russ too.
Oh, Russ too?
Yes,
no, I thought Russ was signing with him. I thought Russ came out of Deska.
It was one of them one day. Russ was pressing one of them. I forgot what they said.
Vic Mensa is another great
great rapper, but the only reason why he's not gonna blossom is because one, this new rap age right now is changing so fast, and
I don't even think it's that, to be honest. I can't put my finger on why Vic Mensa ain't Like I feel.
Cause he can rap really well.
He can rap. He can sing. He makes great music.
He's very talented.
But why he don't take off? Don't know. It's probably
because like the one
Nation,
like I'm not trying to throw shade on anyone or come at anyone, but like artists like what's that kid named 69 and all them niggas? They take like they make like thing videos that a lot of kids watch right now.
But that's what it is, bro.
Yeah, but Big Ben's not gonna do that.
Yeah, yo, it's
that's
crazy because the music is the kids, bro.
Yes, exactly.
That's why A-Boogie's.
That's why OG's.
A-Boogie's phenomenal as well. But
A-Boogie's
A-Boogie has the kids. You gotta have
he
the
started
kids.
off doing straight college shows. Like that's
exactly.
where you saw A-Boogie was straight college shows. Like. And then his shit picked up, and everybody's like, "Who is this kid? Like, what is he doing?"
That's the same case for people like Cardi and
you gotta have the kids.
If you have the youth or
and plus
women,
Cardi's are self too. A lot of people like the entertainment part.
People don't want Cardi to lose. People want Cardi to win
because her come up is so great. Like you started off doing Instagram videos. You were stripping doing Instagram videos. Like
exactly,
and she's still gonna check.
And she's still authentic. She's still true to what she is. So
exactly.
I don't. My only fear was that. My only fear with that is that it doesn't turn into a gimmick.
Oh
like,
yeah,
what
definitely.
If she don't want to be on that type of time no more? And it's like you gotta be on that type of time.
And then she has to fake the phone.
So people gonna be like, you bougie, you changing, and it's like.
But it's like. You know what I'm saying? But and that goes with a lot with being an artist. You feel me? Like honestly, that's one thing. That's gonna be hard. It's just like reading your comments and just like, yo, niggas be ripping motherfuckers to shreds. You just wanna, if I ever get, you know what I'm saying? God willing, I get to that level, man. Everybody just getting a call, suck my dick. Alright, suck my dick.
Yeah,
you serious? You link up, we can do whatever.
But that's why people take time about their day. Like you'll be like, why does this person respond on Instagram? They're a millionaire, but people read them comments and they get pissed off.
You just be that one too. You just be that one where you're on Instagram at that moment. That person.
And then you like, nah, this nigga's bugging out.
Some people got time. Like the game got time.
Game got mad time.
Got time.
Them climax don't even be that serious. Like it's like that was whack, bro. Like that was trash. But okay, got you. You feel me? All that. You know what I'm saying?
So, what was my actually? So, based off like this project now, like, what are you gonna like do next in the sense of like, if you're gonna do more like shows or? Yeah,
that's all of that's in the works, man. The shows, the videos. We're gonna ASR. We're gonna throw. We're trying to throw an event each season, which is very possible. You know, you've been to the cookout.
That and I was gonna say, remember the show you did at the Pyramid?
Yeah.
His shows got like an ASAP vibe. Like that shit is like a cult following.
Yeah, you feel me? The next project we're gonna have a listening party. Well, actually, I don't know if I should be saying this, but I'm gonna just say it. Actually working on the ASR tape.
You hear it here first, guys.
So we'll be working on the ASR tape. You know what I'm saying? Release date to be announced. That, shows, videos, definitely not trying to drop the ball on that one. Photo shoots, your boy's fucking mad. I'm mad gorgeous, so you know, I gotta give you the photo shoots. I'm so groovy, baby. But, you know. You dig? Sips. But nah, it just, you know, we working, man. We working, man, because, you know, and when I sit up for everyone sitting at this table, and you too, man, we are not normal people. We will not be normal people. We will fucking arise, and we will make our arts and crafts. Our mean of income, you feel me?
Normal is boring, man.
Normal is fucking boring. And, you know, whoever, not saying if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do, but I just refuse, bro. Like,
I can't do the 9 to 5.
I can't do the 9 to 5 for
myself. No, mine.
That's what I got right now.
Like right now, I'm like,
right now you don't have a choice, but
right now, yeah, it sucks. It kills me.
You gotta grind it
out.
out.
You know what's crazy though? You just said that, not to stray away, but you just said you don't have a choice. You do.
You do, but you don't want to
take that risk. Unless you want to be a bum.
But
like,
Bill says,
like,
Bill's is like, yo, listen, dog, I mean, and that's what happened. Your boy credit is bad.
Nah, not over here.
We fixing that. We fixing that.
Listen.
I check my credit karma. I check you every day, and I love you. Okay.
Listen.
I don't fucking
trying to
shit
get an
up.
endorsement.
Like, I
Let me
look
tell
at
you
my
right now.
credit card every single day.
Let me
I
tell
don't
you right
play.
now.
I'm in the 700s, baby.
If
I'm
you're
paying
trying
that
to-
shit 800.
Co-sign me.
Like,
but
what you said?
but if you're trying to
What you said?
Oh yeah, what that? Oh shit!
Nah, but
Yeah.
if you're trying to if you're trying to live in America,
No, I mean,
especially in America, if you're trying to live in America with you can't live in America with bad credit.
First of all,
You can't live in
credit
this
is
country.
attached to your
America.
social security number. Like,
I'm not
You're
even
not
saying
doing
America.
nothing without
New
those
York is the
numbers.
worst place to
Yeah,
live
New
in
York-
America.
New York is-
exactly.
New York is
You
the
have
worst
they
place
check
to have
first of all,
bad
they
credit.
check your credit score if you get an apartment.
Everything.
Like,
Exactly.
Everything.
I'm not living if I got bad credit. Like, I don't have
Yeah.
a home.
You're not
Like,
living.
You
you're
got-
not
you gotta have
doing
cash
nothing.
on you.
You're not doing
You got
nothing.
cash
like,
on you, nah, bro. We don't know you're gonna pay this shit back.
Yeah,
Facts.
right.
They don't
Fact
care.
check.
And everyone should.
But can you blame them? Can you really?
And I feel like everyone should really do research on because people really don't understand credit. That's
Facts.
I had a credit card since I was like 21. I'm 23, about to be 24. My dad had to break down credit to me, APRs and all that shit, interest rates. And I said, oh my God, what did I do to myself?
My first
Nah,
understanding
I
of
said-
credit.
One thing, let me tell you one thing a lot. The one mistake that everyone makes with credit card: never pay the minimum.
Never
The
pay the
minimum
minimum.
is an interest rate.
You see, that's not even
Never-
the biggest mistake.
No,
though.
that is the biggest
That's
mistake.
not
That's
the
a-
biggest
because
mistake.
no, no,
Because
no.
if you pay your bills late, that's 15% of your credit score. Every time you pay any of your bills late, your credit score is automatically gonna
Yes.
drop.
Yo,
But
shout
what
out to
people
Sprint
get,
'cause
but
they
people,
violated.
what people
But
get,
now all y'all niggas $1,000, they can suck my dick. I still got the phone, by the way. It's been like 6 months. I gotta get that shit back to y'all, but I just haven't found the time.
yeah,
I'm
but
dead.
no, but what people get like mistaken is that when you pay that minimum, which is let's say for example $25 interest rate. Interest rate goes back on after like 4 days. So if you let's say you for this month January, you have a bill for like $300 and you pay
Niggas pay
$200.
$35.
You pay $35. That doesn't really help.
That's
You
not
just
doing
paid
nothing.
off the interest rate. You gotta pay at least I would say
Double
at least
it.
100
Hell
or
yeah.
150.
But it depends on the like say you have a credit card that's 250 and your minimum is 25. You should only pay 40, 45, 50. Because with credit, they don't want to see you pay the card off. They want to see
you keep
how
paying small
Yeah.
or small
Keep paying.
payments.
They want to see
Yeah.
you keep paying. Because if you
Because
swipe a card and just pay it off right there, what's the point of having a credit card? Your credit don't go
You
that
had
way.
the money in the first.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Your credit don't go that way.
Yeah.
You feel me? But yo, shout out to
But
Discover
so
and
in
Capital One.
No, Discovery.
holla at
They
me
shit. My
with
student
a,
account is
I think my
lit.
biggest
They-
mistake when I first got.
They about to
credit was
forgive
just
all my
getting a
late
credit card
fees. You
in the
feel me?
first
Shout out to
Nah,
Discover.
bro.
It's your boy.
Nah.
When I first got a credit card from Capital One, shout out to them, they're amazing. When I first got a credit card
Fuck
from
them
Capital
niggas.
Nah, they denied me, so I'm with you.
Nah, I got them
Like,
niggas. I got yo North
Nah,
Shore
when I
all them
first-
niggas $800.
when I first got my
I'm
How
about to
much
pay them
debt
niggas,
are you
bro.
in? Like,
Yo,
for real?
a lot,
Not as much as
like,
me. Not as
A
much.
lot. Now all my credit cards closed on me.
I know, me too. I had 3.
Shit, I had like 7.
That plus student loans is.
Yeah.
No
nah, you gotta
I'm gonna pay all that shit off before
I know.
2020.
Whoa.
nah, you gotta but you
Fuck
have to,
it, man. You know it's money come and go, man. You know we gon' I'm
not for the bank it don't.
That's a fact.
Not for the bank it don't. They
That's
look
a
at
fact.
you like nigga, you better pay back our fucking money.
Yeah, that's a
like,
fact.
like
like
only-
IRS and all that
Yeah,
shit.
the Mars
they
people
don't
like,
know.
they ain't playing no games, bro.
Garnish your payments.
Yeah, exactly.
Facts.
They would
I'm not
take
getting shit for taxes, so it's like cool. Go ahead, take
I've
that.
never understood, like, for taxes, how do people have to pay back money? Like,
Taxes is just a scheme to me in general. Are you funny?
no,
Nah,
it's
it's
free
just-
money.
It's really not free money. They're giving you back the money they took
The
from you.
money,
already.
yeah, that
Yeah.
is true.
Which is like niggas get hyped, like nigga, this is
But it's like
bread.
it's a little bonus. Technically, if you look at it like this, say you're investing into yourself every time you pay taxes. So then you could get like a once in a while you get this big, oh
Thank
shit,
you.
I get $1,300 in
Yeah.
a couple months. I'm gonna be Gucci.
Yeah.
So technically you're just investing that money into
Yeah.
yourself if you look at it
They
like
got
that.
like $20 back from my
Nah.
ass. man. That's 10 from
Nah,
the state,
but-
10 from the federal. I'm gonna be hyped. 10 more, $12 more. That's a weekly metro. I'll be alright. You feel me? Beats paying 32.
And
Yeah.
Metro cards are ridiculous. And then they have the nerve to want to up the prices.
You know what's the craziest part? The city doesn't own them. If they be like, alright, we out, we gotta cough up the bread.
I mean, our
the Metro,
I'd rather not get into anything about
MTA.
MTA really.
You are
Yo, get in your bag.
king.
MTA, get in your bag. MTA is literally the blood vessels of this city. Them
That's a
niggas
fact.
leave. Oh my God, they shutting the city down, bro.
No. You know
Nothing
what's
is going
crazy?
on after
You know what's
that.
crazy? You go to Florida, right? Go to Florida. You try and take the bus. They don't even have a train in Florida. Actually, they have some train, but it's some bullshit. But their bus service is an hour. Those people don't even complain
And
about
you're
waiting an hour.
stranded. You're
That's what-
literally
that's 'cause
stranded.
that's what they
like-
know.
That's all they know.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, for us,
I'm
you
excited about
go
buses
to
10
work,
minutes
go to
away,
Nigga Town
like-
right now,
Nah.
and your train say, yo, we're 20 minutes late, and you have a pissed off day
I
about
mean,
that.
that's nothing new. That's every day for me.
No, but what I'm saying is, you
Get
have
in
a
your
pissed
bag.
off
What
day.
happened today? What
You
happened
have a
today?
Yesterday.
Yesterday, what happened yesterday?
I was going for a week, so I'll be good. No MTA stuff and so
damn.
forth.
You have a pissed off day about that. But those people in Florida, they late for work, and they're like, yo, the bus is not here till an hour.
I'm trying to get smacked.
Like, bro, like those people are way more like.
That's because I'm telling you, that's because it's all.
Nah,
That's
Nah, Florida
MTA is
is.
like
fucking-
it has me on Facebook.
The one thing that blows my mind about the MTA, especially on the weekends, why y'all got the 2 train running on the 5 line and the 5 train running
Yo.
on the 2 line? Like, why don't
Before
y'all
all
just
the
leave,
Alright.
like,
What y'all been?
it's construction every
Hold on.
weekend, but
Hold on,
I never
let me-
see no
Let me say
changes.
something to this.
Like,
Let me say something to this. Since I was like 8 years old, and I've been taking the 5 train.
He drives now, so he's good.
Yeah, I drive now. But since like
Just
5,
saying.
since like 8
Yeah,
years
that's
old,
trouble.
when me and my mom used to take the 5 train, like every day from Monday to Friday, then Saturday they say construction. I am 23 now, bro. I'm 23.
They've been
That
constructing
construction have not been finished, and I'm 23. What are you guys trying to fix at this point?
I mean, it's kind of like a plumber goes to your house and they do the job half-assed, and they come back and you pay him more. It's like with the MTA.
No, that's
Bro.
not. That's
they're still
exactly.
My dad said the mafia still run New York's.
That's why I don't trust the motherfucking
My mom, my dad.
Mafia runs New York.
Yeah, they still run New York. They still getting a paycheck from something.
They run.
Because, bro,
I watched
every
that movie
every-
about the mafia.
every like,
Bro,
bro,
I seen a movie about the Chinese mafia. There's a nigga. There's like one Asian dude that he owns every Chinese restaurant in the city.
I believe it.
I
And-
like talking to people, and the Chinese people by my school, the Chinese people right there,
Let me
some
tell you one more
niggas dumb
thing.
nice.
I seen a video about basically fake shit. These niggas, they send Asians to these states to sell the fake shit. Like it's like, alright, my nigga, yo, I bought you a plane ticket. You about to move to America.
To
They
sell
just sell
fake
fake
And
Louis,
just
fake
sell
on Canal.
fake Louis, yeah, on Canal
Damn.
Street.
Them and the Fakins.
And this shit is crazy.
Fakins, yeah.
What?
The Fakins.
The foot. Oh, I'm
Fakins,
dead.
man. That's what I call them.
He's a loose goose. Them niggas is the OG scammers. Those are my dogs, though. You
Nah,
feel
they're
me?
official.
I had a
They
super
like
African
bam,
fetish at one
bam
point in my
us.
life.
nah, but
Because I love
You
ebony
went-
women.
You went Caribbean though, right?
I mean, she's still, you know, the black of the berry, baby. You know, that's
Okay.
Now let me ask you this, because like I dress pretty regular. I just wear jeans,
Nah, you
sneakers
don't,
and
bro.
stuff, and then you a fly guy. You one
Yeah,
of my neighbors
facts.
and stuff.
I'm a
So
regular
ask you,
nigga too.
how much do you think fashion like influences, not even just the music that you make, but the music industry in general, or vice versa?
Alright, so there's one thing. There's fashion, and then there's style.
Okay, I feel you.
Fashion is, you know, you see where I'm going. Fashion is trendy.
Right.
That shit changes like this.
Like
Facts.
seasons.
Yeah.
Like right now, silk do-rags. It's like, a nigga really gonna come at your neck because you wearing a polyester do-rag.
But I
bro.
feel like not wearing a poly has
Ridiculous.
been a thing for a minute now, because polys wasn't accepted. I had braids 4 years ago, and poly wasn't like.
You had. I cannot imagine.
Exactly.
You had the
Great.
Nikes?
No, just Snoop Dogg.
Oh,
And
The
you
Bow
can't
Wows.
wear, you can't wear polys back then.
Word? I don't remember that. I don't
Nah,
remember that.
straight
Cause I ain't gonna lie,
I've always
I got
owned
silky.
silky.
I got silkies too. Like when I get my hair laced up and all of that shit. Like I wear silky. It's weird because my hair is long. So do I tie the cape or not? Don't know. Like do I go Superman on them or do I like?
I
You know
feel
what
like
I'm
you
saying?
always have you gotta have the cape up.
Got the cape all right, but I can't wear a fitted or a headband because I'm too retro. But
I feel like niggas that tie their cape up, like they
Yo, you know
they
what
beat
I
their
can-
girlfriends. They do something weird. Like, they do something weird.
Because
Like,
one thing
they shouldn't be
I
doing.
don't know how to do is how niggas like roll up their cape
That's not
and
valid.
tuck it in.
It's not valid.
nah, it's
Or some
valid.
Tyrone shit.
One,
It's valid.
either that or you don't want to fight him because he's probably very strong.
I don't know what a white
No, no,
people
it's
want
not-
and
Had a
he
cape on.
hockey,
Had a
like,
cape on.
No, you gotta have the cape out when, like, let's say, like, you go to bed and all that shit. You walking around the crib and all that. The only time you gotta put that shit in is unless you're not trying to take it off the rest of the day. Go play ball or
Yeah, because you don't want your shit to be
you don't want
somebody
shit
should get caught in.
Yeah.
Then you gotta fight him.
But I play
gotta start
ball
popping on niggas.
and I do a spin move a lot. Niggas get tight because my dreads always smack them. Like, so that's when they back off. I still miss the layup sometimes, but you know what I'm saying? But with fashion is style, I mean, you know, fashion is trendy styles like forever. You feel me?
I was knowing how to dress.
Definitely, but you know what comes with that? Definitely, a lot of people don't. It's confidence. It's just confidence, bro. Whatever the fuck you want to wear,
That's a fact.
People pull it off.
Yeah.
Even though they are like.
If you believe
there's
you
some
can pull it
bozo
off.
outfits out there.
No, definitely, definitely.
Like Safari.
Like there's
Yeah,
cats.
call them
He's
out.
the
There's-
fur king.
There's dudes.
No,
like,
you should have saw that Gatorade.
yeah, that was a
I feel
bozo
like
outfit.
if people try
But
to
he felt like
overdo
he
it,
was
okay, the
killing
way
it.
I was describing
Safari
it, like he
did
did Gatorade.
Yes,
like,
he
if
did.
you overlay it, that's just too
He did.
much.
He
It's
did
not
a
wasn't even
Gatorade
overlaid.
jacket. He
Like-
did a Gatorade jacket, green bandana,
Gatorade
towel,
bandana.
Like-
bottle of Gatorade, and a Gatorade Sixes.
Personally,
Like
personally,
literally, one time I wore all pink, and I was like, "What am I doing right now?"
That's like
pink
Marvel something. I
Uggs,
think
pink
that's
vest,
what
that's
pink
not big.
pants
It's
on.
crazy because it's weird because it varies. Like, I personally like go from brain head to top. Not really with that sweatsuit. Cool. There's dudes like, all right, we had the scammer everywhere. The scamming era where everyone just looked the same.
Oh yeah, that's definitely a
Babe
fact.
shirt,
Oh,
ball
yeah,
mains,
yeah.
and whatever pair of foreign sneakers and a belt right there. You
Yeah.
feel
And
me?
now it's what Supreme and like a Mary.
Now everyone is like on the
Supreme,
a Mary, Mike
Off-White.
and Mary jeans, off white, which I like all those brands. I just can't afford them.
Yeah.
You feel
As
me?
most people.
You feel me? Well, I can, but that's a whole check, and if I
No,
do that,
You're
then my
being
phone not gonna go.
responsible. Like that's the thing.
I mean, I'm a coon, so you know. I just don't have enough money to coon anymore.
what is
Yeah.
coon? What is coon?
Well, the way me and my friends elaborate cooning is just making super bad decisions financially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Like cooning has its own racial meaning, like Uncle Tom and shit like that. Like
Yeah.
man, we just
Yeah.
flipped it and made it our own. Yeah, it's like you just spending money like a Caucasian
Recklessly.
man. Yeah,
Like a Caucasian.
Caucasians don't spend money recklessly.
No.
Yeah, they do not.
I mean, they
at
have
all.
eight.
You wear them
Yeah.
shits out till they
Black
got a
cards.
hole in them.
Yeah, like
Billy, you're not getting new pair of
nigga,
shoes.
American Express, nigga. Shout out to a nigga. If you got American Express, bro, you got money.
One thing we always do at my job, if somebody pays with a black card, we always Google their name, and we always Google their name, and they always like own the business.
Like, can you do that though?
Put your back out.
No, like Google.
Their
Oh,
name.
yeah.
Google anybody.
No, not
No.
like that, but like, you know, as a customer, like technically you're taking their information.
No, I'm not taking like their card in front of that. I just like it says their first and last name. I just Google their first and last name, and then I Googled the last time a guy owns like a bunch of fucking like laundromats, like because they
Laundromats.
for like
That's-
American Express you have to.
that's
I
big.
don't know if you guys know you have to spend like $60K a month on whatever business you have. That's your minimum spending. Like you can't spend less than that, or you get it taken
Yeah.
away.
What, your black card?
You have to spend.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta have like $1 million credit though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you have to spend that money to allow to keep that card. From what the gist of what I got with my friend explained to me.
Bow Wow, I'm under 21 with a black card. The franchise boy, I think they like me remix. Great song.
Fucking Bow Wow. He doesn't even get that name from me anymore. Shade Moss.
Alright, so I got a question to ask you, man. So the Joe Budden, Bizarre, 50 Cent, and Eminem
Shit
thing.
was corny.
Alright,
50
so
Cent's gonna whip Joe Budden.
Yeah,
That shit is corny.
but
It is.
that's
50 Cent is
but
scary.
you gotta understand why.
50
That's
Cent-
my nigga.
Like,
50 Cent's
power
the
is
funny
the shit.
corny, like-
But you gotta understand why 50 Cent coming at him like that.
No, I get it. I was having a conversation with my man today about it. He was like, yo, like that's at the end of the day, that's your boss. This and the third. Charlamagne had a great point. Yo, Joe Budden is a media guy now. Like, so his opinions are gonna be expressed on the media. And granted,
That's what I was gonna ask you.
we all
Cause like
feel
how
that way.
far, like if you're in a rap group, right? Like Slaughterhouse.
What have they done?
Who?
When's the last time they dropped the project?
Who?
Slaughterhouse?
Slaughterhouse. When the last time
Together?
Spend
Together or individually?
When's the last time Slaughterhouse did anything?
Probably years now.
2
But like
2
yeah.
years they had that little cycle
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
But alright,
saying?
so what about it? You can't. You can't go off of that though.
I mean, they're a group, so you have
No,
to.
this is the
base them
thing.
off that.
Joe Budden just
Yeah, but like,
expressed how he
what-
felt about the project. He just felt he just All right.
No, I'm saying no, because that's your man. So how far? Because that's a thin line.
But does that test loyalty though? Like.
Yeah, because like in the sense
feel
of
like
like if someone is dropping a project which he didn't have in drop for years, and he's trying. I'm not gonna say he's trying, but he's.
They say that he should have gave him a phone call. Very much, definitely he should have.
I think that's
but
more
now,
respectful.
yeah, but now he's like. His job is to be in front of his wife now.
His job.
That's his job now.
Now, what I'm saying is,
he did he
when you want to be
overboard?
political correct, or are you gonna be blunt about it?
Yeah,
Because
let's say Ichiro drops the tape.
If I'm in your group,
what would you say?
if I'm a rapper,
Well, and I'm a media nigga.
But I feel like at the end of the day, do you still have some respect for your friends?
Of course, because I respect it. Because Joe Budden always expressed how Eminem is the GOAT. Like, he's like, yo, this nigga is... And the way he says it, it's whack for Eminem. Like, damn, bro. Like, this is trash.
It's below your standards.
Yeah, it's below your standards for you being as good of an MC as you are.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he doesn't no one understands the project. Why? Because Eminem didn't have anybody in the studio with him. So it's like, in a way... We don't know what direction you were really going with it, but it's like some political shit, I guess, some woke shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
But I mean, I feel like definitely he could have gone about it way better. But at the end of the day, not even the fact that he's a media nigga, but it's like he just expressed himself. He thought that shit was trash. Shit, I thought that shit was trash. I ain't make it past track 3.
Yeah.
I ain't make it past track 3. Like I said, I'm not listening to this anymore.
I mean, I don't think he's done a good tape period since like fucking
Martial Matters 2.
Not even that.
Bad Meets Evil.
I feel like that Bad Meets Evil might be the last
fire.
one. It was fire.
Oh.
Eminem, like it's not. He hasn't.
Yeah, I can't remember the last time I listened to.
He's still one of the greatest ever. That's not.
He's still a go, hands down.
But I feel like there's a certain point in your career where you should just stop dropping.
Yo, 50 Cent.
Bodies of work if you know it's not gonna get
50 Cent said the facts. The nigga said you cannot be the greatest rapper at an old age. He was mentioning Jay-Z, but you cannot because he didn't really like when he.
I think that's false though, because 444 is fire.
But this is what he meant by that.
Yeah,
There's too many young niggas in the game. How are you still the best?
Who was the
Because
best?
you was the best when you were like mid-30s.
But I can understand that because you can make the case for Jay-Z's the greatest of all time. Like I believe, but he's just not the greatest right now.
He's not the greatest right now. That's what he meant. That's exactly what he meant. That's exactly what he meant. It's like
because you can say like, oh,
Nah, you
well,
can't.
I think
The
Kendrick
reason
is
why,
the
but
best right now.
the reason why Jay-Z can't be the best right now is because he takes time off. So the next time you're gonna hear Jay-Z album, you're probably gonna be like 45 before you hear this next shit again.
I don't even think he gonna. Nah, he gonna drop more music. He loves music. He loves music.
No, he will hop
He
on
loves the
track.
art of making
And he's accepting to what the culture is now. He accepts it. That's what makes Jay-Z such just phenomenal. And everyone fucks with him.
He's not gonna he's gonna hop on people's songs, but he's not gonna drop in this project for like.
I don't think he needs to, but I think he will.
I don't even know how you would approach Jay-Z on some Can I Get a Feature?
Nah, he good because like
Some people can
Jay-Z,
do it.
yeah,
Jay-Z can do it.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Rick Ross,
I'm coming out.
DJ Khaled,
And I'm like, yo, cut out.
But those are the only people that can do it.
Yo,
Yeah.
bro, can I
because those guys are
Cole
always
can do it, but Cole strayed away from trying to be
famous.
That's Jay-Z's.
Yeah.
That's still Jay-Z. Like,
Yeah, Cole definitely made a name for himself.
Yeah, he got his own name.
He made a name for
And I don't think a lot of people
That
do
nigga driving a Suburban.
Signed by Jay-Z, I don't think a lot of people do
That nigga driving a Suburban with some whack ass clothes and just staying out of the media like.
But he made that transition because there was a point where he was wearing like Versace jackets and then he was like,
He looked corny though when he was doing that shit.
He did.
Because that shit wasn't, I guess, for him.
I mean, that's my favorite rapper right now.
That's my nigga. Yo, I swear to God, I put Lehman on to fucking J. Cole. And I'm taking.
Nah, J. Cole's amazing.
I got put on when I was in high school.
Yeah, because listen, my man Clifford, he was a Jay-Z fanatic. Blueprint 3 came out. He told me to
Blueprint
listen
2
to
is my favorite.
Listen to Blueprint 3. I don't give a fuck. Star is Born. Jay-Z had 3 verses. Cole had 1. And
He bodied him. Yes, he
bodied him. So then I said, oh shit, let me listen to this nigga. So I heard his first project, which was fucking
The Come Up?
The Come Up.
Come Up was fine.
He was going
Black
crazy, ridiculous.
That was when he was really.
I didn't like his first album. Second album was cool.
Friday Night Lights is fire.
Friday Night Lights is amazing, but then the story behind it was like this was supposed to be the album, but boom, man, like damn, my nigga, you would have went diamond with this shit. This shit was fire. You feel me? But you know what I mean?
Yeah, that shit. No, I definitely,
Keep
but
the secrets.
no, I don't know what's going on here.
So I think so.
No secrets.
So I think what
First
he was
lying.
asking was.
Now you rushing down. Keep the secrets.
Keep the secrets.
Yo, you ridiculous,
Yeah,
yo. IT people, man, I tell you.
IT, I am front and center now. Hello, sir.
So I think what he was
Demoted.
asking, what he was leading up to, what Rodari was leading up to was, so if let's say Ichiro, like Icon, is Icon ASR or no? He is?
ASR, yeah.
Alright, so let's say one of your peers drops a tape, you're not really feeling it, it's probably like, let's say theoretically is one of their weakest runs. And I listen to Icon,
Now,
I listen to
yeah, exactly.
AI, he's not ASR.
Yeah.
And listen to AI, Ichiro, and they drop really good music. So let's say they drop a tape, you're not really feeling. How do you approach that situation without being disrespectful? Where do you draw the line?
Tim call your project whack. How you approach that?
Damn,
Oh,
she
that
called
is
my project
like,
whack.
that's a stab in the heart.
There's a difference. You can say she can
No,
say I
because-
didn't like it, or
No,
that shit was
no.
trash.
She gotta
Because they-
explain why she felt it was whack.
You
But
can't just say it was trash.
Yeah, but
like-
Joe Budden explained himself. Tim
Exactly.
explained to you
No,
how
she
you
said-
taking it.
That's her opinion. Opinions aren't facts.
Now,
But
alright,
would
now,
you look at her
if
differently?
your man's
I'd be
no,
upset, but she just felt that one project wasn't
But I feel
what
like
she considered was
I
good.
feel like you need
Now-
that opinion because everybody's telling you
You
it's
do.
good, it's good,
You
it's
definitely
good.
need
There's no way.
that. You
Now-
need that. You definitely
now
need
what I'm
that.
gonna ask you is now your man's like the
Ichiro or Icon.
yeah
or
coming at Tiff saying yo we're gonna give you ass open
Yeah.
because you call him out.
Yeah, we gonna
How you
call
taking
that. We
that?
gonna call that.
She a female. She a female, guys. She a female. I'm not saying. I'm saying
But
hypothetically.
no, let me say this.
First of all, I won't allow
Now
that.
again,
Tim look like she'll take no shit. So
again, Joe didn't see the process of this project,
right.
so they couldn't really A&R it. They didn't know what he was doing. He came out with something. They don't know the direction he's going in. He didn't explain himself. None of that. He just dropped the album.
Right.
He just dropped the album.
Yeah, you're right.
So that's the same shit. So for me personally, the type of person I am,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to ask, yo, what direction were you going with this? So I'm personally trying to understand the album better. Like
Yeah.
I'm trying to understand it better.
Yeah, like why did you make that?
Why did you make it this
where
way?
you
Because
coming
this is
from?
kind
maybe
of
if you get a
Yeah.
different perspective, then you're
exactly.
Like,
That's like okay, I understand now. I still might not be a fan, but I understand the
Yeah.
respect. I understand and respect it now. You understand what I'm saying? Like there's been some media we've actually called each other out on our mediocre work, like me and Ro and even Tiff sometimes. He called me at something that she felt was a little. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
But
I
it's
mean,
just
that's good.
That's good. You should have those.
But I feel like you should have those people around you because that's like something
regardless of how
like,
you
they're
feel.
looking out for you in
If
any
you
type
have
of way. Like
yes-
if they
you have
care
straight
enough
yes
to
men,
tell
then
you
that's
like,
fine.
bro, like I don't think you should be singing at this part.
But
like,
then again,
they looking out for you.
It's
Like
opinions. You feel me? Like it's like we in a room. I'm in a booth. You like it. You like it. You don't like it. You don't like it. I like it. You understand what I'm saying? It's different opinions.
Yeah.
So now it's like, who I'm riding with, like who I'm really gonna. You understand what I'm saying? Then it breaks down to that. But yeah, it's just like opinions. And at the end of the day, it's just with being an artist is what you most comfortable with, like what you most comfortable doing. Because a lot of artists do make music to please their fans. God, I'm getting lit. Excuse me. A lot of artists make music to please their fans. You understand what I'm saying? Like for instance, Wale.
Why they make music? Definitely make music to please his fans.
Cause comments really hurt him. Like
Yes,
it's
it
like
does.
it's crazy.
Because it's sensitive too. That's why.
He's very sensitive. I'm very sensitive too as well.
some people just can't stomach some things.
Yeah,
like
definitely.
But I feel like for me, like I don't got no problem with opinion. Like there's times that I've done stuff and then Rodari be like, oh, I don't really that, but Rodari be like, I think you should do it like this. If you're gonna give me an opinion, you better give me a suggestion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
If you give me your opinion, I'm like,
Yeah.
what do you think I should do? You'd be like, I don't know.
yeah, then
I'ma
it's like
say,
nigga,
what I'm
just
what
trash.
you
I'm like-
telling me? Like
Alright, so I'm just doing everything bad. It was that bad, you could give me a suggestion.
Yeah.
Like I done sent stuff over to Rodari and I'm like, alright, what you think about this? What do you think? And he'd be like, I don't really know, bro, but I think you should do this. What about this? And I'm like, alright, that.
Yo, can I get a
understand
t-shirt on
that.
layaway?
Yeah, I got you.
I bet. $10 a day, right?
I feel like you need people to like.
Give you a
No,
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah,
You
yeah.
need
those type of
those
people
respect-
That wasn't
want
really
it.
working. Don't sing on this part.
Because
You
too
should
many,
do
those
this.
respect
because
people
too
that
many
you
yes people.
And
then
sometimes
it's
I feel like,
what's the point?
but there's a lot of people that don't want to give you that opinion. It's like bro, it's cool if
I want-
you're not feeling it. It just
No.
might not be
But
for
at the end of the
you.
day,
Yeah.
I kind of understand where they come because it's like, damn, this is my man's. I don't want to tell him that.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
It's a
you
slippery
my man.
slope.
No.
It's my man's, but you should be able
No,
to tell
I
me that.
feel like
You feel me?
like
You my dog.
when it comes to my friends, like I'm gonna tell you something. Like really, if this is what you want to do and this is like the way that you want to go with
You
your
should be doing it the
life,
best way
I'm
you
gonna
can.
give you like my honest opinion on
Get
it.
your
Like
dash.
the other day, like I was telling you, my friend Blake, like. In one song, he was dead ass singing, and I'm like, nah, bro, I think you should cut that part out. It was trash. But I'm telling like everything else was good, but that it was just that one part that was just like it's not hitting for me.
Yeah, it's not.
So I'm not gonna, if you my friend, I'm not gonna let you go out here and look crazy, and then I'm still jack your shit. Like it just don't work like that. Like
But you gotta respect it if he be like, nah, I think it works. If he's gonna go with it, then it's like, fuck it. Like, you
I can give
Nah,
you my
I-
opinion
I-
if you still want to do what you still
The
want
one
to
thing
do.
I believe
but
in
like,
is like if someone give you an opinion and say, yo, this is how you think it should go. If you believe that it's gonna work, then you gotta keep going with it. Because like you could change it and then it's even worse than where you started at.
yeah.
Definitely,
Or-
definitely.
Yeah.
And
Better.
that's a huge risk. Sometimes you fuck the whole shit up.
Yeah.
And you
So
should
you
be
may
stuck
change
with what
it.
you did.
Like for example, you make music. You may change a whole beat because someone say, yo, that beat is that flow and that beat don't go together. And you're like, you change a whole beat and then it's even more worse than what you started off with.
Because sometimes in an artist's intuition, you always just gotta go with your gut.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever you just most comfortable
Yeah,
with.
if you believe in it and
If
you
believe
think it's
in
gonna
it,
work,
you feel me?
go
It's always
ahead.
gonna be a hit or miss. There's niggas to this day that don't like Jay-Z.
it's
How
like
you like rapping and not like Jay-Z? That's like preposterous. Like
I mean, I like some Jay-Z songs, but I'm not like a
how you
diehard
like,
Jay-Z.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like how you? I'm not a
Oh,
diehard.
444 was the hype. Yeah, I'm gonna listen to a couple of it. I like, you know,
that's the Michael Jordan
Family
rap.
Feud.
That's
I like the
yeah,
hits,
facts.
but besides that, I'm not diving deep
For the
into.
cuts?
I mean, like, it's not like I'm going hard for like a J. Cole album and I'm gonna listen to everything, or I'm gonna go hard for a Drake album. Like,
Well, on Sunday you
like,
can't-
like
you can't-
listen
you
to
can't skip
everything.
anything
Like,
on
it's
Born
certain
Sinner, I'll tell you
artists
that.
for me that I wanna like. I have to listen to this whole thing, like maybe twice, to really see how I feel about it. Like that's how I feel like with Party. Like Party's album, the third one, it definitely changed my perspective of him.
Which
like,
one? The 7 Days was trash.
so I did not like it at all. But
Yes,
P3, I had to listen to it like 3 times to fully understand
P3
where
or
Party
P2?
was coming from. P3.
P3.
It was different for me. It wasn't my normal Party, but you know, I had to give it a chance. As a fan, I feel like you have to give people
You have to,
opportunities to grow.
off the
And
rip.
like, people aren't the same. Like, if they want to change their sound, then they could do that. Either you still flow with it or you don't. But you still got to give everybody an opportunity.
For once, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
see?
Oh yeah, P3 was fire.
It was, but it took
Two
me. It
was
took a minute to grow.
hard.
I wanted
You didn't like
to.
two?
I love
Oh,
Oh
both.
yeah,
yeah,
with your
that's
favorite
hard.
artist is tapes. Like when I
Yeah.
first listened to 4 Your Eyes Only, it took me 4 listens, and then I heard the inspiration behind the album. And
Oh
I was
my
like,
god, the last song made me cry.
that it wasn't from his perspective, because at first I was like, what the fuck is this? I'm like,
Yo.
this is kind of weird. And then
Because
heard
it's
the
different from
perspective.
what you're normally used to
So-
from
And
that artist.
I like what he did with that, like the visuals and all that. I
Yeah.
loved
Yeah.
what he did with
And
it.
then
I like
Shout out to
I like
Beyonce.
Neighbors. I like Neighbors is so
crazy.
hard.
Immortal is
Mhm.
fine.
Yeah.
It told a full story. Like literally, how could they not know that he was J. Cole? Y'all think
Yeah.
this guy is really
Yeah.
selling drugs? Like,
Yeah.
come on.
I mean, you know, white people, black people.
Wow.
You know, I kind of sort of, I love everyone, but sometimes white people get on my nerves.
I can't wait to talk on that subject.
Yeah, you can't. But you just sometimes you mother, listen, man, it's all love, baby, but I see the privilege.
You know what's crazy? Because I started a book today. It's called White Privilege, Black Injustice. I want to learn some shit. Like,
That's like how I felt when I was listening to that. You
but I
said
feel like black people don't gotta learn nothing.
G-
It's
G-
just,
yeah,
Breakfast
Jeezy.
Club,
Yeah.
What
just
is
talking
going
about
on
it.
there?
Yeah, how
Just
privileged
like
he
that.
is. Yeah.
Yo, I feel like I fuck with Jeezy. The album was great, but I feel like he just really ran around that. Smart man, though.
I don't think he really ran around. He's
Not
there.
not ran around in the sense that he's trying to avoid something, but it's like the best way to answer this question is by saying this.
yeah.
Because then it's like, because
Smart man.
that was a good interview, but he wasn't given that much. But Jeezy's so laid back of a guy. Like, I literally wasn't surprised because telling about his music, it's like, okay, you're really that guy. Like,
Yeah.
you're really that guy in the music. You feel me?
Yeah, because
Jeezy's
even when they
funny.
asked him, they was
That
like,
was
oh, you
sweet.
got a girlfriend, you be rapping about fucking hoes, and he was like, oh, what if him and his girl fucking together? And he was like, yeah, you know,
Yeah.
this guy's really
Yeah.
nonchalant. Like, This guy's crazy.
There's no
Yeah,
more?
bro.
No, there's more. It's on the dresser. All right, we'll edit that.
I mean, that's cool. It makes the shit real. It makes it real. It makes it
Yeah.
real. It makes it real, you know?
I think that's good.
But,
So let me. You said what was the name of the next tape that's dropping?
Four Seasons, the
Seasons,
sequel.
right?
4 Seasons, the sequel. All beats, production, EP, executive produced by Hazel Perez and G Bosky, the Primo Cartel.
You still fuck with what's that guy that used to produce has a couple beats, the
The
music?
music, yeah, I still fuck with the music. Those are my guys. This is my guys forever, man. But
Where Tiff went?
she went to go
Hey Tiff,
get something.
since you're the manager,
Momager.
Yep.
you're the momager.
What's up?
I'm asking for a drop. I'm not even gonna ask Omar, but ask you.
For what drop?
Yeah,
She's a
Yeah.
momager now.
Listen,
Like I need
momager.
backstage passes.
facts.
I need
Sis.
I need
Where
merch.
Omar
He
get
wants that,
on.
you know, when you first
Bitch,
tune
he's
in.
on
Shout out to
now.
Cash.
Like, okay,
Shout
that's
out
how you
to
gotta
Cash and
think,
You know when you first turned into the
Your
breakfast
kid
club?
done
Like
made it.
J45. Yeah, you want now. Listen.
Oh, I got you. I got you. I got you.
All right,
Need that.
so
I got you.
yeah, like
I mean, it's a solid project that you dropped, man. I really do like it. I really do.
Appreciate you so much,
I was
man.
definitely
I
listening
didn't
to
get
2 days in a row. Definitely gave it a lot of listen. It's really solid. See an upcoming rapper that one, whatever you believe in, you follow that dream and being consistent with it.
Definitely.
Cause, hey man, there's a lot of people think they could rap and just throw anything out there.
and you got it.
A lot
Don't
of
give
people
it up.
see.
And
A lot
don't
of
get it,
people
bro.
see that
If you don't see this shit work tomorrow morning
Yeah.
or 6 months from now or a year from
Yeah,
now,
definitely,
it's gonna be
definitely.
frustrating. Don't get me wrong.
The struggle is hard for a reason.
I studied the game. A lot of niggas ain't. Jay-Z wasn't. They dropped his first album to 30. He wasn't that nigga till he was like 35. Like J.
Like,
Cole didn't really
yeah.
pop till he was like 29. Meek
Oprah
Mill,
didn't get her
28.
real first job
You
till she
feel
was
me?
like
It be like-
26,
it be like
27.
that. You just
like,
gotta,
Really
you gotta
frustrating.
grind it out.
in her 20s.
The
'Cause it-
guy from Amazon. Did y'all see him?
I
in
seen that
bum-ass
post today.
office in
Like I
2001?
screenshot it.
So you feel me?
Yes,
Now I think he's, like,
like
richer than
this.
Now he's a rich.
this,
He's richer than Bill Gates.
That's crazy.
This
I
is
just wanna
our
say-
fucking.
He's
This
richer
is
than Bill Gates.
this
I
is
just-
our
Bill
Amazon
Gates.
sign. On
Yeah.
the This is us.
Like you let that motherfucker be richer than you, bro. Like you.
Yo,
bugging.
I just want to say that's Tiff talking in the background. Like,
Mama.
I don't
The
wanna-
manager.
Alright,
Momager.
so before we close out,
Oh, then closing out. I was
what's
saying
the
that was such a good
what's the
time.
name of the current tape you got on, just so people know where can they follow you on Instagram,
Alright,
SoundCloud,
man, yo,
Facebook,
it's your
Twitter.
boy Omar
Snapchat,
Lord,
everything.
aka
Yeah,
Honduran
let's
Babe Ruth, aka Fernando
Sorry,
Lopez.
IT. We're just gonna
One
have to
more
pick this up a
time, one
little
time.
more.
I bet. It's your boy Omar Lord, aka Fernando Lampida, aka Honduran Babe Ruth,
My God.
aka Hair Never Done, aka I get a shape up once a month, aka Hairline Still Look Better Than Your Mother's. And you know, my tape Fernando Lampida 17 EP is out everywhere. You stream music, man. Apple Music, Tidal, YouTube, Spotify, Shazam, Pandora, your mother's VHS tape.
We'll have the
You feel
links
me?
up so you guys will
You
be
feel
good.
me? Yeah,
Yeah,
links is
facts.
up and all that.
Facts.
We over here, Corner Store Crew, my boy Rodario, my brother Ramos, you feel me? My brother Rodario, my sis Victoria. We out here.
That's
My
my
wifey.
first shout out. I'm not behind the camera no
alright,
more.
luckily my shit posted. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
My beautiful shorty Tiffany, man, we in the building. Regular shit, Corner Store Crew. It's your boy, rapping. Yo,
No, we
ASR
lit.
tape.
Like,
ASR tape, volume 1. Oh, that's your phone. I
Yeah.
bet. ASR tape, volume 1.
ASR
Coming soon.
Yeah, man.
Four
Yeah,
Seasons, the
definitely
sequel.
go out there and listen to them.
Go
because
get
And
that,
guess
man.
what? We from the Bronx, you dig?
Stuff what up? Hey, hey,
But to all of our supporters here and around the country, I hope you take enormous pride in the historical accomplishments we have achieved.
Oh Lord. Bounce with a nigga like me. Smoke an ounce with a nigga like me. Man, the trees got me looking Chinese. By my side like my nigga Siamese. Ayy, bounce with a nigga like me. Smoke an ounce with a nigga like me. She on the couch with a nigga like me. She wanna fuck with a nigga hot kid. I swear to God,